Hey, this is Badu from Brookdale Toyota. I'm here today with a 2017 Toyota Tacoma to give you a little insight about it. Now take a look at this. Toyota's redesigned this vehicle and gave it a very strong, a very muscular front end, but still kept some really nice touches of class here. Take a look at these headlights, the way the fog lamps are redesigned. Now under the hood of all these Tacomas, you have a couple of options. A 4-cylinder or a 3.5 liter V6 rather. The V6 is probably the one we sell the most. Very, very powerful, 275 horsepower, and coupled with our 6-speed automatic, improved our gas mileage. Now Toyota didn't forget the reasons people buy these trucks. Incredible angle of approach, and what it means is if you're getting close in an off-road situation, you're going to be able to drive up to any obstacle without worrying about nicking the bumper and damaging it. Now coming around here, all of these are going to get the turn signal mirror, so people are going to be able to see as you activate your turn signal. And we have a couple of different options. This particular one here is our double cab, and this is going to give us the largest interior. But there is an option of an extended cab also if you don't need quite as much room in the second row. Now all these obviously come with our Star safety system. So things like stability control, traction control are all standard, along with 8 airbags including driver's knee airbag. Again, this particular vehicle is our off-road package, and that's going to come with a different wheel and tire package along with a suspension that's tuned to handle that. There is a sport package that's available along with the typical SR5 and SR models that are slightly less, with a little bit less equipment. And don't forget, for 2017, Toyota brought back our Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, which kind of beefs it up quite a bit, adds even more suspension components. Now, if you're really an off-road enthusiast, that's the truck to get. Now, coming around here, a couple of things that I really enjoyed about this truck as well. Toyota's been very smart about where they place the connectors here. So you have a 4 and a 7-pin connector built right into the bumper there, right next to the light, so you're going to be able to see very well what you're doing. And all of these are going to have a backup camera mounted right into the handle. And at the pull of a handle here, we're going to drop the tailgate, something we saw in our Tundra earlier. Now, all of these Tacomas get a composite material for the bed here, and this is a very strong material that's going to keep it looking really nice, and it's also very durable. And keeping in mind, these packages give me an extra power outlet in the bed along with a power rear window. Now I'm going to take you on the inside and show you a few more things there. Now all these new Tacomas have a lot of different packages for you to pick from. We talked a little bit about the SR, SR5 and so on. The one that I didn't mention was the Limited, so if you care for things like the moonroof, leather seats and so on, that'd be the package to get. I'm going to show you on the interior here a few more things that make this a very, very capable truck. We have up here more controls where we can turn off our traction control, lock in the rear differential in this one. But Toyota also gives you this multi-terrain selector, so at the push of a button I can change it to adjust how the vehicle responds to the different types of terrains that I'm encountering. And we have a crawl mode in this one. And this is an incredible feature that Toyota has in this truck. And what it allows you to do is essentially have the vehicle control output at each individual wheel while you focus on steering to get you out of some really, really sticky situations. Again, another one that has that auto dimming mirror here. But I'm going to focus a little bit on the screen here. So now we have a really big touch screen that also has my backup camera will be displayed on here. But on top of that, as you can see, we've customized it a little bit with navigation, weather, and satellite radio options. And there are plenty of different radio options for you to pick from. A little bit further down here, you have your climate control unit. And as you can see, very easy to access and very easy to control buttons with a really nice blue lighting on them. To the left here, I have my 4-wheel drive shifter. And notice this particular one here has a push button start. And a little bit below that, we have our power outlets. And this here is the Qi selector. And what this allows me to do is wirelessly charge my cell phones without having to worry about running cables all over. And this here to adjust my transmission and allow it to hold into the power band a little bit longer for me. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a 6-speed automatic with the available Shiftronics, so I can shift it and hold gears a little bit longer manually if I choose to. I'm going to take you over to the steering wheel here and show you a few more things because I have quite a few controls while I have my hands on the wheel. Notice it's a very thick rimmed wheel and it's got a nice leather wrap to it. And on the left side here, I'm going to be able to control all of my radio stations as well as adjust the volume and so on. And I have my voice command button from here. Now right below that, we can select AM, FM, and then control my phone. And on the opposite side, I'm going to be controlling that screen directly behind the steering wheel here, where I'm going to be able to get a lot of information from fuel economy, distance to empty, and so on, along with my compass and directions being shown onto the screen, radio stations, tire pressure, and a few different messages in the vehicle. And I can customize all those screens to decide what type of information I get. So as you can see, the Tacoma is a very, very capable vehicle. If you are looking for a vehicle to tow or just an alternative to an SUV, you should definitely put it on your list. I'm Badu from Toyota. Come see me.